Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. Today I wanted to talk about somewhat of a touchy subject. It's about having a certain type of policy that is known as a forced policy. Here's a situation where an individual find themselves financially in difficulty, and they end up not paying on their policy. For whatever reason, they're able to somehow get out of paying that, because a lot of times that goes through mortgage companies, and there's other things that happen there. But what will happen is the mortgage company then will go and purchase a policy, which and turn around and end up bill you for it. And the whole point is this policy is then going to cover their building, their home, the property, in other words. It has your name that you're paying for it, but let's face it, everyone knows until you have the title in your hand, the bank, the lending institution, whatever you want to call it, is the entity that owns that property. So they have a vested interest in this. Now, the bad thing about this, well, there's several, but a couple of bad things. Number one is, you hear I'm saying the property, the physical dwelling. That's what they're concerned with, the building. They don't give two hoots what's inside the building. All of your contents, all of your belongings, your personal property, which is identified within the policy, they give two duck eggs. Okay? Doesn't matter. They want protection on the building itself. So what does that mean to you? Well, that means that you're being left unprotected. And you may see that they've sent you information stating that they've put this policy in place. And this is normally what is known as a forced policy. And because of that, you don't have an understanding of what the level of protection is. And of course, you only find out one day if it ever has to be used and exercised, and you find out that there was no coverage of any of your things, but yet you were paying for it. Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? The second whammy, the two-edged sword, they don't shop around. They don't care what it costs. As a matter of fact, sometimes they may have agreements with companies that they just give them a call. The company does all the research. They don't have to do anything, and the company will put together the policy, again, on the benefit side of the mortgage company, the lender, and they charge through the nose. It's ridiculous how high fees you pay for a policy that doesn't really cover you, the homeowner, for anything, or if so, for very, very little. All that policy was generated, the purpose of that is to protect the lender. Well, that kind of stinks, doesn't it? But they're out there all the time. Do you have one of those policies? Do you know how bad that is? Do you know how much you're overpaying? I know I'm throwing a lot of dues out, but the bottom line is you probably don't know, and that's not good. You're overpaying, and you're underinsured or not insured. That's no way to be. Let me come out and take a look at what you got. We'll see exactly what the level of coverage is. And you have the ability to get other insurance. You definitely do. We will help you to do that. We don't sell insurance. Remember that? That's the other guys. But the point is, we can advise you where to go, who to talk to get a policy. And when so, you got to talk to that lender and say, this policy's out. I want nothing to do with this. Here's mine. You submit it to them, and they should accept that. That should not be an issue. From the lender standpoint, they want the property protected. That's all. In the event there's a fire, and that's a lot of times really what these policies are, they're nothing more than just a fire policy because of the limited coverage. But again, they want to protect that property. Anything that happens to any of your stuff doesn't really matter. Not their concern. Kind of cold, but that's called business. But with a better policy, now we can help you to make sure you have coverage on your things, on your personal items. Wouldn't you like to have that? Of course you would. So let us take a look at things. People that are going to listen to this probably had no idea a policy like this existed, but they do all the time. And we can help you to get out of that, help you to get back into something that would be to your benefit. So guys, if you liked what you heard, if you found that interesting, if you found it kind of shocking that that could go on, you'd be amazed at some of the things that can go on. Please, would you like the page? Would you please share it with others? And that's right, would you please subscribe? I'm Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. Please give me a call and let's set something up. Guys, have a great day and God bless you.